What's poppin' YouTube? This is the Michael vs. Marvelous YouTube channel. But before we get into tonight's podcast episode, it is being broadcasted live on Stitcher, iHeart, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. It's on there. You know what it is. Mr. Red Cup, you never know what's in it. So, which we all know, I've been getting a lot of emails from the Michael vs. Marvelous podcast. Pretty dope podcast. All the description is below. And a lot of people have been asking me, why is people so obsessed with being toxic these days? And I did a couple of these episodes. You can all check in the description below. And you can also watch a couple of videos. I have it all set up now. If you go to my thing, it has my reactions, has my vlogs, has my self-care. This would be considered a self-care / and a Michael vs. Marvelous podcast. Doing something different from the norm. It's just because, are we toxic by nature? Is the thing that I wanna put out there. Because I don't even think I would label this episode 133. Because it's the way that my format is on the podcast now, it's different. It's just more of just more of a little secret podcast / video. But so why I say relationships are toxic in 2019 and 2020 is because a lot of us, this is what I've been wanting to say. A lot of us, we do the relationship scorecards. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying this is for everyone, because the keeping the score is phenomenal in the dating world, or in marriages and everything. And this is from my research that I've done and from things that I've seen, is that we blame the people we're dating for our past mistakes. Let's say I'm dating a woman and we go somewhere and we go to party. Let's say we go to my bro Patrick house and we get into an argument, but it's 4 months. It was 4 months ago. But then, me and my significant other, we get into an argument tonight. Then I bring up, like, how you was treating me like an a-hole when we was at Patrick's party. I thought that was pretty weak. But what I should have done is I should have addressed it when it happened, instead of I waited for 4 months and then I kept it's a scorecard. So I try to one up her, bring up some past, like, okay, you did this, or she vice versa. And that's when I could say the relationship scorecards, and that's because it's super, super toxic. And like I said, y'all, I've been doing good, and I've been on my content creating, and I've been typing stuff up. So I got it now. I'm a big boy. And why I say it's toxic is because that's a relationship scorecard. It's a double whammy in your relationships, because it suck. It just suck. Because not only was I deflecting the current issue by now I'm starting to focus on the wrong. Instead of focus on the then, now I'm focusing on the wrong. And I'm focusing on the wrong, and then I'm grinding up guilt and trying to make her feel bad because we're arguing. Because now I'm bringing up the past instead of talking about the argument that's going on now. Woo! And what to do for we won't have relationship scorecards is just address the issue right when it happened. Know that we're being toxic by bringing up those things. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I learned from that because I used to do that a lot. That's why I'm talking about it. I knew what it was because I used to do it a lot in previous relationships. I would bring up stuff that someone did to me in the past because we're arguing about the future. And then also been in a situation where women have done that to me, where the moment we talk about something, they be like, oh, like you did this to me 7 months ago. That was 7 months ago. Like, you had lots of times in between that to bring it up. Now you bring it up now, which is, it don't hold any weight. Now it just comes off as toxic and you want to fight. Now it don't hold any weight, no water. I'm cool on it. And that's when the fight starts. That's when the argument starts. And another thing I would say that we do in dating in 2019 and 2020, from what people have emailed me and from what I've seen go on, is the passive aggressiveness. Dropping hints and other passive aggressive, like that why I say that's toxic is because it's a petty way to piss off your partner. By like always like prime example with me. I hate when people be passive with me. It's one of my pet peeves. Like, don't drop hints. Get to the point. Say how you feel. Say what you mean. Don't beat around the bush with me. I don't got time for that. It gives me anxiety. It stresses me out. I don't like passive. And that's one thing coming from the Midwest. We not really passive aggressive. We're kind of direct. Out here on the West Coast, there's a lot of passive aggressiveness that goes on. And a lot of passive aggressiveness goes on in relationships. And to me, I just call that petty. It's a petty way to piss your partner off. You'll just justify with them and tell them like, hey, this is how I feel. This is what I want to do. Please don't do this. Let's do that. You doing that, it stresses me. It stresses me out. It gives me anxiety. It pisses me off. Say these things. Don't beat around the bush with it and just be like, oh, it's fine. Oh, it's this nice movie that's out. Oh, I wanted to go to this nice restaurant. But oh yeah, I get it. You got a lot going on right now. You're busy. Freaking say you want to go to the movie. It's that easy. I want to go to this movie. Can we make time to go see the movie? Stop being passive aggressive. It's toxic. It's petty. Oh, you never had time for me. You never make time for me. That is dropping hints and being passive aggressive, and that's toxic in relationships. And that's just it. And one of the things that I talk about a lot, and I've seen I know a lot of dudes who do this that I know from around my way, and I know a lot of women that do it too, is you hold a relationship hostage. And what is that? Is when one person has simple criticism or compliment and blackmails the other person by threatening them the commitment of their relationships. Like when something like it's a disagreement and all of a sudden you bring up, oh well, maybe I'll break up with you, I'll do this. And I'm guilty. I've done this before too, y'all. Like, I'm not, let me be clear. Let me put the paper down. I'm not just up here doing this video, this podcast, whatever, and acting like my shit don't stink. Like, because it does. I'm saying, are we all toxic by nature? Not you are toxic by nature. Are we as a whole? I'm in it. Everyone in it. It's not just I'm bashing women. I'm bashing men. I'm bashing myself because shit. Some of these things that I wrote down, some of these things I'm talking about, who do you think we got them from? I'll wait. Me. I once was a toxic individual. I've dealt with a ton of toxic people. I deal with toxic people right now. That's never going to change. It's not. I'm just being honest. People are going to always be toxic. And why do people think being toxic is so cool? To me, I find that very, very, very disturbing. I find that to be disgusting, because I will never walk around and think it's okay to be toxic and to hurt people and to break people's heart and to just take people through hell and back. No, that's not me. I don't play those games. I don't like that. I'm not toxic like that. Was I toxic in the past? You damn right. I'm going to talk about it. Oh, yeah, we got time. Because I'm talking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dropping a lot of videos because I want to get my shit off. I want to get these things off my chest. And so I just see a lot of people on like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook just bragging about, I love my toxic traits is this, my toxic trait is that. Sweetheart, that's disgusting. That's a turnoff. And then you wonder why you're single and why you don't got a man. I'm gonna say that again. And then y'all wonder why y'all are single and don't have a man. Cause don't no man want to be around any no toxic stuff. I'm sorry. And if you do got a man, he's probably feeling like, I need to get out of this because this is not good. I'm keeping it 100. Y'all know I love women with all my heart. I was raised by nothing but women. So I'm never gonna bash women. Do I bump heads with women? You fucking right I do. You damn right, every day. I'm debating with a woman about something that I'm doing on a Michael versus Marvelous podcast. Somebody's listening to a podcast, someone's watching a video and feeling some type of way. I let everybody get their shit off. I let everybody say how they feel. But you can't change how I feel. You can't make me say I'm toxic. You can't make me say I disrespect women, because I don't. Do I call women out? Yes. Do I call men out? You fucking better believe it. I do. Because we're some assholes. We fuck up all the time. We mess up good things. We run good women away because of that toxicity, that toxic masculinity. We be messing shit up. Don't just say, oh, I feel like you're attacking women. No, I'm attacking us all, myself included. Yes, when people say, oh, you have no self-awareness. How the hell I don't have no self-awareness? I talk about mental health. I talk about what I have done. Like, let's be clear. Like, I'm not walking up here like I don't do anything wrong. I'm just such a good guy. Everyone else is bad. Bullshit. I'm talking about this shit. Excuse my language. But, like I said, okay, this is the one I want to talk about, y'all. Does seeing toxic things as a kid make us toxic? Like if you seen your mom and your dad, your grandpa, your aunt, your uncles, your cousins, whoever was raising you or was taking care of you, you seen them fight a lot. Do you think that has, oh man, I gotta fix that. Do you think that has a lot to do with why people are toxic these days? Because I would like to think that. See, with my grandpa, my grandpa, when growing up, when they would get into arguments, they go for walks. So I never really seen them argue like that. So that's why when people want to argue and want to debate with me in relationships, I kind of run and hide and kind of like wave the white flag, kind of, like a little bit like wave the white flag a little bit, because I didn't grow up seeing that. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't grow up seeing my grandma and my grandpa fight. They would go for walks. So if they did argue, it'd probably be while we was away or something like that, at sports or something like that. We really didn't see that. So that's why I'm saying I don't really do the whole fighting, the whole back and forth things, is because I know I had a slick mouth. This mouth right here is deadly. Eats a lot of food, drink a little drink, and talk a lot of shit. You feel me? That's just it. But I know I can own up to what I do. Like, that's why I tell y'all, I don't get on a podcast, I don't get on YouTube, and I don't get on here trying to be in. Everything that I do and talk about is something that has affected me. I don't need to clout chase. I don't need to do anything for likes or to get clicks and all like that. No, I'm being honest. I feel like I want y'all opinion. Y'all can comment below, email me, DM me, all that. Please engage. Do you think why a lot of people are toxic these days is because of the behavior from what our parents and guardians displayed to us as kids? I think that's part of it, And I feel like a lot of my toxic ways have came because of just trying to defend myself in relationships and try to show a woman that I'm not a bad person, and if they not getting it, then I just blow up and be like, well, fuck it then. Like, why am I even dealing with you if you're not trying to see that I'm not different? I'm not like the rest. I'm not like, no, you can't compare me to any guy, because I'm not that dude. I'm not your ex. I'm not nothing like him. Like, we're not in the same league. Like, I pride myself on not being disrespectful to women and not taking women for granted. Like, do I always get along with them? No. Sometimes things just don't work out with certain individuals, and that's what we call life. But I still feel like that, babbling, I'm gonna get back to it. Like I said, I want people to comment, inbox, whatever the case may be. Tell me if I'm wrong or right for thinking that things that we have seen in our childhood, as far as our parents dating and our family guardians dating, has created the reason why some of us are toxic, because of what we've seen growing up. I really think that. So moving along. Why do women embrace being toxic so much? I kind of touched on a little bit early in it, but I sense that this was an email from a couple of my guys. Shout out to them for reaching out to me. I get y'all on episode 1. I get y'all on episode 133. Don't believe it. I saw y'all out. I promise. But this is a special thing. It's because I'm doing a YouTube video, and I said, why not put it on SoundCloud, Apple, iHeart, all these places where you can still get this. It's not 133, y'all. It's not episode 133 for my loyal listeners that love the Michael vs. Marvelous podcast. It might show up as that, but it's not. It's just part of this Are We Toxic by Nature 2020 episode from the Michael vs. Marvelous YouTube channel. I just see like I said, a lot of women embrace it and be like, oh, I love being toxic. I'm toxic this, I'm toxic that. And I sit back and I be like, that's why you're alone. That's why you're single, and that's a cry for help. I call that bullshit walking up from a mile away. Women, I love y'all all. Even the ones that I don't get along with. I love y'all. I have nothing but the utmost respect for y'all. But being toxic and bitter and all that other stuff has to stop, man. Let someone love y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Let someone love y'all. Like me, I have a hard time letting somebody love me. I'm cool with that. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. That's one of my things is when people give me affection, I kind of question it. Like, what are you doing? What's this all about? It's not like I don't want it. It's just that, certain things happen to me that I'll be like, damn, this is what it feels like to be wanted and want to be embraced. You feel what I'm saying? So it's something I'm working on. I'm not going to say it's going to get better in a day, but it's going to get better, and I'm going to be more acceptable when someone loves on me and want to cuddle with me and want to be up under me 24/7. I'm going to be okay with that. But right now, I'm not okay with it. But for the women, if you want that, allow someone to love you. I want to be loved. I just got to work on letting people love me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I know what I need to work on. I know my flaws. But what I'm saying, I'm speaking to my women, my ladies. Heart face. I wish I could put heart faces all over with this because I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Even though some of y'all can be hard to deal with at times. But I wouldn't change the love that I have for women because that's how I was raised to always love and respect women. But women, stop trying to embrace this toxicity and toxic stuff in 2020. It has to stop because it's not good. Let's stop blaming men from what happened to us in the past. Let's stop trying to will men in with what happened to you in your past, and then the moment you get them in, you don't embrace it. That's toxic to me. Embrace it. Don't go to a man be like, oh, no guy ever wanted to date me, no guy ever wanted to take me serious, and then you get a guy that want to take you serious, and then you start deflecting all that toxic stuff from your past, like holding a relationship hostage with the report cards and all that stuff. Like, oh, I can go on and on. I got time. I mean, if y'all rocking with me, I can go on and on. I can keep this thing going. I can keep it rolling for real. You know what I'm saying? Blaming your partners for your own emotions. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop blaming our partners for our emotions. Like, from you being sad or being mad at something else is not my fault. It's my fault if I created this issue. But if I didn't, I'm sorry that something that went bad at work. I'm sorry that you didn't get the promotion you wanted. I'm sorry that you got kids with a fuck boy. I'm sorry that your ex was a piece of you know what. Like, that has nothing to do with me. I didn't do it. Don't blame me for your own emotions. Don't blame me for you being sad. Don't blame me for you being upset. Unless I did it. If I didn't upset you, don't bring that my way. That's toxic. As the youngsters say, that's toxic. That's toxic as fuck. That has nothing to do with me. Women, let me say that again. And men, also all the same. This is for all of us. Stop blaming your partners for your own emotions. That's why I tell people when I'm having a bad day, it has nothing to do with you. Don't make it about you. You didn't make me upset. Let me say it again. When I'm upset, it has nothing to do with you. Don't make it about you. I get it. We all love it and we're all caring. I'm a caring person. I want to see everybody. I'm a protector. I want to see everybody do great. I want to see everybody be happy, etc. But if you tell me, Marv, Michael, I got it. Let me be. Cool. Cool. It's that easy. But I'm not going to blame you for my mental health. I'm not going to blame you that I didn't get 1,000,000 views. I'm not going to blame you because I didn't get 1,000,000 streams. I'm not going to blame you because I'm not a millionaire. I'm not going to blame you because I didn't get those new mics. I'm not going to blame you because I didn't get those Funkos in the back of me that I really, really wanted. I'm not going to blame you for that. I'm not going to put my emotions if I lose a family member or I have a death in the family or my grandma's sick or something. I'm not going to blame you for that because it's not your fault. What I will blame you for, if it's something pertaining to our relationship, then yes, the blame is on you. Oh, I'm talking it today. The blame is on you. Now we got funk because it's pertaining to me and you. I'm not blaming you for me waking up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm not blaming you because my mental health got the best of me. That has nothing to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? We got to stop doing that. We got to stop blaming our partners for our own emotions. Own it. Own it. Today I'm having a bad day. This got to pertain to me. Not you, babe. Live your life. If you want to be there for me, cool. Be there. But I'm not about to take my anger out on you. That's toxic. I'm just saying. I'm doing a little babbling. Let me see. Okay, I'm doing good. Was I ever toxic? Yeah. Years ago in Minnesota, had 2 women I was dealing with. And I was toxic to both of them. And when I felt like one was like getting away and was getting ready to maneuver, I got on my toxic shit and got it back. You belong to me. You belong to me, baby. That's how I felt, man. I keep it 3,000. I know they probably watching, but that's how I felt about it. I just felt like they belonged to me. And I was super toxic when they would be like, oh, I think I want to see other people because you're not making me a main priority. And I was like, listen here, you are my main priority, but I just got a lot going on. And I got her, and I got you, and I like y'all both. And I get something different from both of y'all. And I'm toxic because I'm young, and I feel like I could do that because no one can stop me. And looking back on it, I was a piece of shit. Looking back on it, they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve when I knew they was trying to get away. Gotcha. Come on back. Like I've seen in my Lenny Kravitz. You belong to me, baby, is what I used to tell him. You belong to me. You ain't going nowhere. Come back, baby, baby. But then, I can laugh about it now because I'm not that person anymore. But yeah, back in the day, I was mad toxic. And that's why people be like, oh, you act like your shit don't stink. Oh, my shit stink. I was bad. Like, I tell this story to everybody that asks me, was I toxic? Yes, I was. I took those women on a ringer through hell and back. I did. But we're cool now. But at one point in time, yeah, I was toxic. Am I toxic now? Fuck no. If I put it to you like this, if you don't want me or don't want nothing to do with me, I'm gonna look into the camera right here. I'm not going to bother you. I'm going to let you live your life. I'm not, when I feel like, oh, she got away, I need to say the right things to get her back. No. Check my rap sheet. I don't do that. I can say that because it's true. I'm not hitting no one up to tell them don't leave. If I hit them up, I want them back. So anybody that I hit up and you get, oh, I mix you, and that's not game. That shit, that mean I'm put my pride, something I'm very prideful, I put that to the side and I'm coming back and I'm pulling up like, I miss you. Whether you take me back or not, at least I told how I felt. And if people like, leave me alone, I'm happy. I be sad in the car, but I won't never hit them back up again. I got something that I need to work on. I'm very prideful. Capital P. Capital P. Prideful. Sometimes they get the best of me. So when I hit someone up, that means that I really want them back. I miss them, like, which I don't really do that much. But if I was to do that, that means, fuck yeah. Like, I ain't over that. I thought I was because of what was going on, but I'm not. But I don't do that. No. I want everybody to love themselves. I ain't trying to stop nobody from being happy, especially if I don't make them happy. I'm cool. Like, I don't hit people up when I'm bored. I don't do none of that. Like, if my phone dry, my phone dry. If my phone dry, I'm good. I don't just be hitting, oh, I'm bored, let me text her. The fuck I look like doing that? That's lame. I'm good, dog. I'm not hitting up nobody. This on YouTube. This is on my podcasting device. This is going on everything. I do not be blowing people up. If they don't want me, they don't want me. Like, that's just it. I don't care how much I miss you. I'm not about to be toxic and just be hitting you. Oh, what's up, man? I miss you. Like, we should chill. We should hang out. And I know I don't see a future with them or don't want to be with them. No, I'm good, dog. I love myself and I love them for me not to do that. But if my intentions are in a good place, then we can razzle dazzle. Like I said, man, this was a good episode. I had fun. If you want to, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell whoever comes support the Michael vs. Marvelous YouTube channel, and to support the Michael vs. Marvelous podcast, and to support the Teesprings, the LOF and brand. All that stuff is in the description below, and you can get yourself one of these trusty hats. What they 22 bucks or 22, depending on shipping. 25 if I gotta ship it out to you. But if you're close by me, 20 bucks. Nice little jump, a little dusty because it got a little dusty on it. You know, little rainbow deal. You know what I'm saying? So represent, the colorful like me. Like I said, man, this was a good video. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, before I leave, women and men, if you didn't listen to anything else I said in this video, please, let's stop blaming our partners and significant others for our own emotions. What we go through is our problems, unless that significant other pissed us off, and then we debate with them. But let's not wake up on the wrong side of bed or have a bad day, mental health day or bad day, and we deflect all that off on our partners. To me, that is toxic. That's not cool. That's why a lot of relationships go bad. Let's own our own emotions. Let's admit to it when we're wrong, and when we're having a bad day, make sure we keep it between us and not take it out on our partners, because that to me is toxic and that puts a lot of bad relationships. I want our relationships to work. I don't want to see relationships end. Like I said, man, I feel Mars, by the way.